Well, good morning. And yes, I know I said that I was going to take time off till the end of the year. Can't help myself, all right? I just can't help myself. You know, sometimes I get bored and I want to get outside and do something, and what better thing to do than grab your camera and go find something to take a picture of. All right, so this morning we are at, well, we're in the Lieber State Recreation Area at the southern end of Kegel's Mill Lake. All right, in an area called Cataract Falls. This is the largest, well, it says the largest waterfall, in the state of Indiana, but it's a combination of multiple falls, all right, that lead down basically to where the lake is, all right. And so it's not like there's one gigantic big waterfall. There are several. Some of them are small, some are, a little bit bigger. All right, came out here today, try to capture an image because I just didn't feel like sitting at home. And as you look, as you can tell, it's pretty much a, lousy morning. There aren't really no color. There is no leaves. It's cloudy, overcast. It's actually snowing. So not what you would call necessarily perfect conditions, but it's not terrible. All right, so now why do we come out here? All right, we come out here because this is a great area, all right, to take images, but more so than that, you have the combination of waterfalls, and if you look over here, you'll see there's a covered bridge. They all kind of work together. Now this is a very interesting area. Now when you got a morning like this where the weather isn't very good, all right, and it's overcast, there's really not a lot of color, all right, so what do? How do you get a good image? Well, first of all, remember, just get outside and enjoy life, all right? Take an image that makes you feel good. Don't worry about much of anything else. All right, but let's just assume that you're really after that incredible photographic opportunity. Well, just because the weather conditions aren't perfect doesn't mean you can't grab a good image. It also doesn't mean that the opportunities aren't there just because it's snowing or because it's raining or anything like that. Sometimes the best images come when you are actually photographing in less than ideal conditions. All right, so this morning what I thought we'd do, since we're out here and I know the conditions aren't perfect, all right, and I haven't been here in years, I thought we'd try something a little different. Now, one of the things you can do, all right, pretty much every image you've ever seen me take has been color, right? But when you get a day like this where there's not a lot of contrast, there's not a lot of color or anything from the sky or anything else, you can actually shoot black and white. So what I thought I would look at this morning is trying to take an image here in color, all right, and then turn around and show you that exact same image in black and white so you can see what it looks like and just see a different way of going about catching things. Now I'll turn this camera around here so you can see. So here's one of those cascades that comes down, and you can look. And you can see here there's a fairly significant drop here. All right, probably, I don't know, 25, 30 feet. Might be a little bit more than that. All right, right here. All right, but used to be you could get down there pretty easily and get a nice shot. Today you can't. All right, so what I will do here though is I have been down there and I have taken an image years ago. I'll stop here and put the image in just so you can see, that section there, which really is the middle section, all right, the waterfall, and what it looks like, a different time of year. Well, not so far different, but different time of year. All right, taking that image years ago. All right, as I said, you used to be able to work your way down here to this nice big section of the falls. It was fairly easy. I haven't been here in years, and now I'm just kind of working my way down here to try to get find a composition, and notice that they've done this. So what they've done is made it to where it's pretty much impossible now to get down, you know, to that section of the falls and take an image. You have to do everything from above, which I don't think nearly as good, or is nearly as good. So, you know, we'll stay up here and work with the cascades we have above that section and see what we can come up with. All right, so I'm down here, you can see, kind of in the middle of all of this. You can see here behind me, if you look, got the falls and the covered bridge back there. Look the other way. I'm basically just above that middle section, that big drop, all right, that I was talking about earlier. So now I got to try to find a composition, and you can see over here we've got, you know, a lot of different things that I can work from. Something that's kind of neat. I can't really figure out how to get over there, but I like the way the rocks look there. Those are pretty neat. If I could, you know, figure out how to get across there without getting soaked or slipping on the wet rock and going over the falls myself, I'd do it. But I'm not going to do that because I'm the only person here, and I am a long way from any kind of help. So you're gonna have to play it safe, all right, and be careful. And that's another thing, when you're out here doing this stuff, especially if you're by yourself, always think safely, all right, or think of safety. Try to not do anything kind of stupid. You don't want to get yourself hurt. All right, so I'm going to set up here, see if I can come up with something that kind of captures this cascade, you know, and the covered bridge behind it. So let's see what we come up with. All right, so I've set up, taking a couple images now. Had to put my gloves on because it's getting cold out. Actually, it is cold out. It's still snowing. All right, so what I thought I would do here is show you the back of my camera so you can see kind of what we're doing now. What you'll see here is I've got this set at a 1/5 of a second in f11 right now. Now, if I want, I remember we talked to one of my previous videos about trying to get to about a 1/2 second, all right, worth of delay. So if we go up to f16, all right, and then we expose properly, all right, so right in the middle there, we're at 0.4 of a second. And that's really close to what we're looking for. Now, what that'll do is give us a little bit of, you know, texture on the, hopefully on the water, won't completely blur it out. Same time, I've thrown on a circular polarizer to try to cut down some of the glare, but it's not really doing a lot for me, best I can tell. All right, so again, you know, 2-second delay at f16. You know, it's probably kind of hard to tell, but you'll see this here at the end when I throw the pictures in, but it looks pretty good, all right? It looks pretty darn good, in my opinion. Now, we're going to do this, post these images here, all right, in color and then in black and white, so you can see the difference in how to handle a morning like this, you know, if you want to shoot some black and white, because, you know, definitely these are not great conditions. Now, one of the things I've noticed since I've been down here is, besides those nice little, you know, the spots here in the rock, I like this little fall over here. I may turn around, take a couple images of that, maybe a couple images of the rocks, and I'll throw those in here as well. Alright, so I've been out, you know, shooting a couple different images, having a couple conversations with a couple other photographers that are here. Learned a little bit about long exposure photography and light painting, which I, you know, now I'm kind of wondering why I've never done it. I'm going to give that a shot here in the future. It's going to be something I'm going to try to work on next year. Kind of a little bit of inspiration. So, yeah, I'm going to end the video. You know, but before I do, I just wanted to say, you know, thanks for all the comments and everything on my, you know, my video about thinking about giving up photography and YouTube. Loved every single comment. you know, appreciated a lot of the, you know, the ideas and the inspiration. You know, thanks to everybody who did that, kind of helped inspire me. And then the gentleman I was just here with, you know, who was showing me some of his images, you know, from New England, you know, where he was, you know, light painting and doing long exposures. I mean, just, you know, even using a crystal wall, you know, and photographing through a crystal wall. I mean, wow, great stuff, you know. So thanks everybody. It's greatly appreciated. Every comment, every subscriber, every view, everything that's out, you know, that everybody is doing, you know, it's greatly appreciated. I can't say thank you enough. All right. Going to end the video. I think I said that already, but I'm going to say it again. Going to end the video here. You know, just remember to tell everybody to like, comment, subscribe. I will be putting videos out going forward, and maybe not weekly, but I'll do them as often as I can get out, based on things that are going on. But you know, so look forward to that. I'll throw images in here at the end. See the covered bridge here behind me. All right. You know, I took a couple images of that. Maybe if any of those turned out, I'll throw them in as well. All right, but all right, remember to always get outside, enjoy life, even on a snowy, kind of dreary day. You never know, you know, you might get a great image. You just might meet somebody who inspires you in a different way. All right, so until we see you again, stay safe.